Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
Down to about the 37. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on the opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, it would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw his car. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense will be good early. He's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Hardman on the return.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Down.
2nd and 7. Going right side is White, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Carr now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
All that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send it backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group. We just saw it during that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll look downfield for Waller.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And taken right on the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. First down, here's White. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They go right back to White here on first down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It was Frank Clark that time. He got in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The open man here, Renfro.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's a room to maneuver. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Carr.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. 30, the 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that. And now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. They made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, lined up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a play that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Carr now to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Again, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught at the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Carr will look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Mahomes now on first down, rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, it's Kelsey on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And this is caught. Touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll try and throw for it, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 142 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Now the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see if they can do it to prevent a future win from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Chiefs, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.